Hi everyone. Today I'm going to present the business internship reflection for the week 13. So let me explain a quick introduction about me. I am Naveen Rajendran. I'm currently a senior software engineer at Schneider Electric. So the question asked today for this particular business internship reflection is, what would you do differently if you are owner of your current organization and why? This is a good, interesting question, and we have a lot of things. I can present you multiple examples on what would I do if I were a leader in this particular company, and what change I would like to bring. So let's jump to the slide number one. So here I'm going to explain about what I'll be doing as what change I'll try to bring at Schneider Electric is to bring a strategic innovation and R&D investment. So even though our company is committed to 5% allocation of budget in the R&D, the current state is you can see like a lot of things are changing in the market dynamically, but currently what the company is trying to do is like not so cutting edge technology. We are doing it, but not so great. Let's take for example of AI and other things are coming into the play. So we need to have a dynamic shift in what we are trying to invest as part of R&D and allocation budget specific to R&D. So why we need this? We need to maintain a competitive edge in the industry we are working in. We have a competitors who are actively innovating and competing with us, bringing out the value to their customers. Similarly, like we would like to innovate and diversify our investment in a different sectors, not only in artificial intelligence, it may be in IoT or any other upcoming things like like smart industry 4.0 and 5.0 and likewise. So that would be the change I would like to bring, a little bit of dynamic thinking in terms of investment and the R&D investment specifically. So jumping to the second slide, we are going to discuss about the strengthening of cross-functional team. So Schneider Electric is a global MNC which is spanning around like 150 countries. We have offices in all continents. So it's very difficult to like maintain the pace of the way we are working. We are a global team. We are not concentrated only in North America. The way sometimes I need to work with, for example, in my role, I need to work with some people from India. I need to work with some people from Europe, and same with America and Canada. So it's like a cross-country collaboration. So in all these things, like people report to different types of line of businesses, and they have their own different priorities. Most likely, it is kind of causing a siloed implementation of the organization. So everybody work in silos, and there is no processing. It's not good for any larger companies. May not be this may not be the case in a smaller company. The change I would like to implement is to drive safe agile, meaning like agile is for a small team, scaled agile framework that is called safe, which is for the larger enterprises. And like that will kind of alleviate all these concerns. They all ideologies and ethos of different line of businesses will come into the track, and it will be very beneficial for the company in the long run. So, as I said, like this will increase the alignment. Safe agile is the important practice I would like to emphasize on this particular organization. Though in certain areas of our company we follow, I would like to have it adopted throughout my company so that every team's not only the software division, the hardware, firmware, and like the manufacturing and other units are also will come into the line. So this is one thing. And how I'm going to implement this, like we need to have dedicated stakeholders from the each line of businesses or each department. For an example, so I cannot be very specific. The organization structure in our company is very complex. So here, if I want to take it, let's have a safe agile champions on this particular topic, and they will be, like continuously following up, setting up recurrent meetings and stand-ups to ensure that these practices go into the actual play. It is not just defining something; it is something putting out in action. So that's about the example two, strengthening cross-team collaboration. The third example would be the employee growth and retention. Oftentimes, I've seen, or many of the organization, they are not kind of like focusing on talent retention, rather than paying or rewarding the current employee. They try to bring a new employee and drive the value. That is not going to work out. Let's take if an employee is like so talented and he is kind of a high caliber person, completely different from the others. He must be rewarded in a timely manner. He must be recognized for all his efforts, and he must be given a prime importance. It's not like recognizing only certain set of people. Let's take a lot of times I've seen, for an example, fair example, you can see a lot of times the product managers and the engineers work together, but whenever there is a problem and the issues, it goes to the engineers. Whereas there is something great done by the engineer, all the credits go to the product manager. So there is a kind of imbalance in the way the organizations are functioning. So this need to change. And this is one of the example I gave as part of my our day-to-day scenario. So properly, this need to be emphasized, and growth and retention strategy must be promoted, rewarding right people at the right time. So in that way, the organization can be like more successful. So yeah, I think I have covered all the three examples which I like to present. And thank you for listening out. This is my end of the reflection video. Thank you.